1. Understanding HR compliance. Definition: HR compliance is the adherence to laws, regulations, standards, and organizational policies governing employment, workplace safety, and employee rights. Importance for small businesses and startups: avoids legal penalties, lawsuits, and fines. Promotes trust, transparency, and fairness in employee relations. Establishes a foundation for sustainable growth and ethical operations. Key areas of compliance: employment contracts and terms, minimum wage and benefits regulations, health and safety requirements, anti-discrimination and equal opportunity laws, data protection and confidentiality. Key insight: compliance is not optional. It protects the organization, employees, and stakeholders from legal and reputational risks. Second, developing HR policies. Definition: HR policies are formalized guidelines and procedures that define organizational expectations, employee rights, and management practices. Key HR policies for startups: recruitment and selection policy, compensation and benefits, policy attendance and leave policy, workplace conduct and ethics policy, performance appraisal and promotion policy, termination and grievance procedures, policy design best practices, align with local labor laws and business objectives, ensure clarity, accessibility, and consistency, update regularly to reflect regulatory changes and organizational growth. Key insight: well-designed HR policies reduce ambiguity, promote fairness, and enhance organizational credibility. 3. Employment contracts and legal documentation. Purpose of employment contracts: clearly define roles, responsibilities, rights, and obligations. Establish mutual expectations, compensation, benefits, and confidentiality clauses. Essential clauses in contracts: job description and reporting structure, compensation, benefits, and leave entitlements, confidentiality and non-compete agreements, termination and notice periods, dispute resolution mechanisms, legal considerations. Contracts must adhere to local labor laws and industry regulations, include dispute resolution procedures to prevent litigation. Key insight: proper employment documentation protects both the employer and employee and minimizes legal exposure. 4. Navigating labor laws and regulations. Core areas of labor law: minimum wage, overtime, and working hours, health, safety, and workplace standards, anti-discrimination, harassment, and equal opportunity, employee rights and benefits, leave, pensions, insurance. Compliance strategies: stay updated on national and local labor regulations, conduct regular HR audits to identify gaps, train managers and employees on legal obligations and workplace rights. Risk mitigation: implement reporting mechanisms for grievances, misconduct, and non-compliance. Document all HR processes, policies, and employee interactions. Key insight: proactive compliance reduces legal exposure, disputes, and financial penalties while fostering trust. 5. HR audits and continuous improvement. HR audit. Definition: an HR audit is a systematic review of HR policies, procedures, documentation, and practices to ensure compliance and effectiveness. Components of HR audit: policy and procedure review, employment contract analysis, regulatory compliance assessment, performance management, and compensation review, risk assessment, and corrective action recommendations. Benefits of HR audits: identify gaps in compliance and operational inefficiencies, reduce risk of litigation and regulatory penalties, enhance employee trust, organizational credibility, and strategic HR planning. Key insight: continuous HR auditing ensures that small businesses and startups remain legally compliant, ethically managed, and operationally efficient.